Hey everyone, welcome back. You know how much we love diving deep into your pet questions, and today is no exception.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
We're tackling something that honestly had me scratching my head a bit at first.
Yeah.
Can dogs eat mango?
Interesting, right.
And the cool thing is we've actually got two different sources sent in by a listener on this topic,
Awesome.
which is great because it gives us a more well-rounded view, right?
Absolutely. Comparing and contrasting different perspectives is always a great way to approach these things.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got, let's see, source one and source two on this. And while there's some overlap, they actually emphasize different things.
Makes you wonder if those different focuses lead to different conclusions,
Hmm.
right?
Like, is one going to be all gung-ho about mango for dogs, and the other's going to be like, whoa, hold your horses?
Uh-huh, yeah. Well, let's jump in and find out. Spoiler alert, though, both sources actually agree that dogs can eat mango.
Oh, really? Okay, so not a total no-no then?
Yeah.
But I'm guessing there's got to be some buts involved, right?
You got it. It's a yes, but situation, and the but part is where things get interesting. Both sources stress that moderation and preparation are absolutely key.
Okay, so not just toss your dog a whole mango pit and all, right?
Definitely not. We'll get into the pit situation later. But even the mango flesh itself needs to be handled, right?
I'm intrigued. So these sources go beyond a simple yes or no.
Exactly. They both delve into why mango can be good for dogs, and it comes down to the nutritional value they pack.
Okay, so both sources talk about all those vitamins A, B6, C, and E that are in mango. One even called it a nutritional powerhouse, which sounds pretty impressive.
Right. I mean, it's like a multivitamin in a delicious, juicy package.
But I gotta admit, I'm a bit fuzzy on what those vitamins specifically do for dogs. It's not like they can tell us if their eyesight's improving or anything, right?
Haha, true. So let's break it down. Vitamin A, super important for vision, especially night vision. Think about dogs bred for hunting or herding in low light. They rely on sharp night vision.
Ah, that makes sense. So it's not just for carrots then.
Nope, mango's got it too. Then there's vitamin C, a powerhouse for the immune system, helping them fight off infections. And you know how we humans rely on vitamin C during cold season? Same idea for our furry friends.
Interesting. So mango's like a little immunity booster for them too. What about E and B6?
Vitamin E contributes to a healthy skin and a shiny coat, which I'm sure every dog owner appreciates. It's like their own little beauty supplement.
Hmm. Makes you wonder if those fancy dog shampoos have mango extract or something.
Maybe. And lastly, B6 plays a role in everything from brain development to hormone regulation. Pretty important stuff.
Wow, so mango really is like a multivitamin for dogs. And I remember one of the sources even pointed out that it's way more natural than a lot of those commercial dog treats packed with artificial ingredients.
Totally. And we haven't even touched on the high water content in mangoes yet.
Oh, right. That's got to be especially good in the summer when they're running around and getting all hot and bothered.
Exactly. It's a delicious way to keep them hydrated. One source even compared it to giving your dog a healthy popsicle, which I thought was a cute way to put it.
Yeah, I like that. And speaking of cute, one source mentioned how much dogs seem to genuinely enjoy the taste of mango.
Makes sense, right? It's sweet, it's juicy, and it's a nice change from their regular kibble.
Yeah. So it's good for training treats or just to mix things up a bit.
Absolutely. But before you go slicing up a mango for Fido, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, or rather, the pit in the mango.
Right, the pit. Both sources were pretty adamant about this. It's a big no-no for dogs.
Yeah, it's a serious choking hazard, especially for smaller dogs. And even if they manage to swallow it, it could cause a blockage in their intestines. That can lead to some serious complications, even requiring surgery in some cases.
Oh, wow. So it's not just about them choking, it's about their digestion too.
Exactly. So always, always remove the pit completely. And I'd even recommend cutting the mango into smaller, bite-sized pieces just to be on the safe side.
Good advice. Now, I know we were talking about all the good stuff in mango, but one source did mention the sugar content. Is that something to be concerned about?
It's definitely something to keep in mind. While the sugar in mango is natural, it's still sugar. Too much can lead to weight gain or an upset tummy, just like with us humans.
So the moderation is key again. It's like mango is great, but don't go overboard.
Precisely. And there's one more thing we need to touch on, which is the possibility of allergies.
Oh, right. Like with people, some dogs can be allergic to certain foods.
Exactly. And mango, unfortunately, is no exception.
That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. What would an allergic reaction in a dog even look like?
Well, common signs include itching, redness of the skin, and sometimes even gastrointestinal issues like vomiting or diarrhea. In more severe cases, there could be facial swelling. So if you notice any of these symptoms after giving your dog mango, stop feeding it to them and give your vet a call.
Makes sense. So it's like any new food, introduce it slowly and watch for any weird reactions.
Exactly. Better safe than sorry, especially when it comes to our furry friends.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've covered a lot about mangoes and dogs, and it sounds like they can definitely be a fun, healthy treat.
Yeah, as long as it's prepared safely and given in moderation.
But it got me thinking, are there other fruits that might be surprisingly good for dogs? I mean, we tend to think of fruits as a human thing, but maybe there are more hidden gems out there.
That's such a good question, and it's one I encourage our listeners to explore. We often get stuck in our ways, thinking dogs can only eat certain things. But nature provides so much variety, and who knows what else might be beneficial and enjoyable for them. Like, take papaya, for example. It's got a similar texture to mango and is known for its digestive benefits for humans. It wouldn't surprise me if those benefits extended to dogs, too.
That's a fascinating thought. Papaya for dogs? We might have to do a whole deep dive on that one.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we've learned a lot about mango, how to prepare it, the potential benefits, and the things to watch out for.
Right. And as always, it's a good idea to chat with your vet, especially if your dog has any health conditions or you're unsure about portion sizes.
Always good advice.
Ah.
So there you have it, folks, our deep dive into whether dogs can eat mango. We hope you found it helpful, and maybe it even sparked some curiosity about other potential dog-friendly treats out there.
Absolutely. We'd love to hear your thoughts and any interesting discoveries you might make in your own explorations.
So until next time, happy snacking, both you and your furry friends.